What are the true costs about living in Burlington, Ontario, as it's routinely ranked as one of the best cities to live in? So what is that premium price tag look like when looking to move to Burlington, Ontario? Hey guys, so in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the true cost of living in Burlington, Ontario from 3 different perspectives. First, we're going to start off with some data and look at some cost of living indexes to see how Burlington stacks up compared to other cities in Ontario's average as well as national wide. Then from there, we'll also look into some locals' perspectives of what I think it will cost for you to go eat out for a date night or for you to pay for a gym membership and just general out and about living expenses. Then finally, we're going to look at some of Burlington's neighborhoods, where the most luxurious and expensive neighborhoods are, but as well as where are some of the more affordable neighborhoods with reasonable price tags. So if you're interested in that, you're going to love this video. And if you're new here, my name is Matthew. I'm a local realtor and this is my channel where I share everything about what it's like to truly live in Burlington, Ontario. So if you're interested in learning more about living in or moving to Burlington, Ontario, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out on any one of my future videos. So other than that, let's just dive on into the first part, which are the statistics of cost of living. So overall, Burlington has roughly a population of 200,000 people, and of those 200,000 people, 73% of them have a post-secondary education. And because of this, Burlington's average household income is about 30% higher than Ontario's and Canada's mean average, with in 2015 an average household income of just under $94,000. Now, because of the household income being a little bit higher, you can also expect the cost of living to be a little bit higher. And when you are comparing it to all of Burlington's awards it wins, it does win it for the lifestyle, the safety, the ability to retire in a great community. However, one of the weak points has to be the cost of living in Burlington. Because it does rack up all these awards, there's a high demand of people want to move here, and therefore the housing prices are on the higher side. As overall, when you look at Burlington as a whole, the average cost of living in Burlington is 21% higher than the national overall and 8% higher than the Ontario average. Now overall, the majority of cost of living in Burlington, you can find around 10% of the median average, whether it's below or above by 10%. But there are really 2 notable categories where you see the cost of living indexes really spike when living in Burlington. And the very first one is the housing, with it being 143 compared to the Ontario average of 120. And the second one has to be a bit of the utilities, and this is just because utilities cost a little bit more in Ontario, and because Burlington has bigger homes, you're just gonna have to pay a little bit more for keeping the house running. So what exactly does that mean for housing prices? Well, at the time of recording this, the average home price in Burlington is just north of $1 million. Now that's not to say you can't find affordable neighborhoods or affordable options through condos or attached living lifestyles. No matter where you live in Burlington, there is going to be a premium price tag associated when buying housing here. And so the other major data point you want to look at when buying a home has to be the property taxes. So overall, Burlington actually ranks pretty good here, as when there was a study done of 34 cities throughout Ontario, Burlington ranked 8. So not amazing, but not horrible as well, as it's slightly higher than Oakville's property tax, however well below Hamilton's property tax. So definitely overall, property taxes is more of a neutral to a plus when living in this city here. All right, so now let's chat about some expenses from a local's perspective. So because Burlington is a very car dependent city, you're going to be relying on a car, and therefore you're gonna have to pay for a car, pay for all the upkeep that has to go with a car, insurance and gas as well. So because 80% of its residents commute via car, you can expect to pay a decent premium here, especially if you're planning on commuting to, let's say, Toronto via car. Now overall, the gas prices in Burlington tend to be on par with Ontario as a whole. However, what I found is when going to Hamilton, you can find gas for 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 cents cheaper. So anytime I'm in Hamilton, I try to fill up gas. But other than that, gas prices are pretty reasonable in Burlington. But let's say you're not interested in maybe commuting to Toronto via car and you're interested instead of using GO Transit, utilizing one of Burlington's 3 GO train stations. Well, on average, there's a train that comes every 30 minutes to Union Station, and for a round trip, it costs $24.10. However, you can get on a yearly pass, which can reduce the cost significantly. Now, as for the inner city Burlington Transit, now, don't get me wrong, it's not amazing, but it can do the job. And to get around from Burlington, you can expect to pay around $3.50. However, if you have any kids with you that are under 12 years old, the fee is completely free for those riders. Okay, so now let's chat about what it's gonna cost you if you wanna eat out, maybe with your significant other or bring a date. So if you're looking for a cheap spot to maybe just grab a sub or grab a fresh bagel, so what you can expect to pay is between $15 and $20 for a sandwich and a drink. Then if you're looking for more of a casual sit-down dinner, you can expect to pay around $60 to $80 for a little bit of an appetizer, a main, and a dessert. Or if you wanted to upscale it and sit in a great restaurant, you're gonna be expected to pay between $80 and $100 for 2 people to eat out and enjoy a good meal. Now, with that said, on top of paying for the meal, you can expect to pay between about $7 and $9 for any alcoholic drinks you may want to consume while eating your meal. So other than eating out, let's talk about when you want to burn those calories from eating out, which are the gym memberships. So Burlington has a wide variety of different gym memberships for everyone. So you have those Fit for Less, which offers $15 every single month for a super cheap gym alternative. Or if you wanted to maybe upscale it and go to your traditional gyms like LA Fitness or Good Life, you can expect to pay about $40 to $50 to even $60 a month. And then if you want more of those upper scale gyms, Burlington has a wide variety of them with a lot of different CrossFit gyms, yoga studios, Pilates studios, or like a gym Movati, which is a high scale gym. And for these here, you can typically pay from $80 to $120 depending on all the add-ons you add on. So there's definitely a gym in Burlington for you no matter what price point or what activity you want to work on. And finally, let's chat about some weekend activities you can expect to pay when living in Burlington. So if you wanted to explore Royal Botanical Gardens, which is a stunning garden, usually in the springtime is when I like to go, it's about $20 per person, and they just recently added in this augmented reality feature in this area here. So it's super cool to check out with any kids, or if you're just yourself with a date. If you're looking for more of a free option to go and walk and enjoy the outdoors, there's a wide variety of different parks you can enjoy, whether that's Bronte Creek, whether that's Mount Nemo, Rattlesnake Point, or just a wide variety of different other trails Burlington has to offer. Then as for one of my favorite pastimes, golf, typically what you can expect to pay is around $50 to $70 for 18 holes in any one of Burlington's golf courses around, whether that's Millcroft Golf Club, Tyendega, Hidden Lake. But you can also find some cheaper alternatives for people that are maybe just starting out with golfing, whether that's Rock Chapel or Pinedale, just located in those watered down regions. Or maybe it's the summertime and you're trying to capitalize on all the events Spencer Smith Park has to offer, whether that's the Canada's largest Rib Fest, Sound of Music, the Food Truck Festival. Typically, what you can expect to pay for a meal at one of these festivals is between $20 and $30 per person. Again, really depending on what you get, but I promise you, if you go for the ribs, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Or if it's the winter time, you can also go skiing in Glen Eden and get a day pass for around $40. Or if that's not your thing and you want to do some free ice skating, there's a wide variety of different Tim Hortons skates, which are free to the public to come and skate around one of Burlington's many ice rinks. So those are the main costs I find associated when you're living and going about enjoying your time in Burlington's communities. If you're interested in any other major costs about living in Burlington, Ontario, feel free to either shoot me a message on Instagram or you can find my contact information down below. But other than that, let's dive on in deep and break down where some of the affordable areas and where some of the most expensive areas in Burlington are. So first of all, let's chat about some of the most expensive areas in Burlington. And typically, as a rule of thumb, when you're living in Burlington, the closer you get to the water, the more expensive the homes are, with the 2 most expensive neighborhoods located right along the shoreline in Roseland and Shore Acres, which routinely top most luxurious real estate markets. Other than that, rounding out the top 5 most expensive neighborhoods are the 3 neighborhoods, each with their own golf courses, whether that's Aldershot with Burlington Country Club, you have Millcroft with Millcroft Golf Club, and Tyendega with Tyendega's golf club as well. So those were really the 5 most expensive areas to purchase a home and have some beautiful, luxurious real estate in the markets here. Then some of the most affordable neighborhoods in Burlington. First is Corporate's neighborhood, which is full of attached, semi-attached, and condominium lifestyles. The next would be Maples community. Then after that is Dines and Longmore, as well as Pinedale are some of the more affordable neighborhoods located in Burlington that routinely sell below the Burlington average. So if you're interested in learning more about any one of these neighborhood tours, you can go check out my playlist on my channel where I go over each one of these neighborhoods in depth and exactly what you can expect to pay, as well as just the lifestyles that they offer. So go check them out. And if you've enjoyed this video and it's helped you have a better idea of what it's like to truly live in Burlington, Ontario from a cost perspective, make sure to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you can learn everything about what it's like to live in Burlington, Ontario. And if you're interested in the next video you think you should check out and not sure which neighborhood is right for you, the next video I recommend you check out are the best neighborhoods in Burlington, where I break down the best neighborhoods for you based on your lifestyle. So go check that out. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day.